What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. So what's going on with the price of Bitcoin, ETH, and altcoins? I'm going to talk about the prices, going over the news, and starting out right here just with Bitcoin hovering around 113,000 or so, ETH at around $3,400. Now, I want to cover a couple of things. The first is going to be the percent drawdowns from the all-time high that Bitcoin usually experiences even in a bull market. So really important just to be aware of that. The second thing right here, Bitcoin's compound annual growth rate, a couple tweets, one from the son of the president, and then a few videos going over what's going on in the news. So starting out really quick, obviously the market's down for the day. If you are looking to trade, if you are one of those people that likes to trade, you can check out BTCC using my link below. Incredibly low trading fees. I've been using them for a while. No issues on my end. So I want to start out right here. Bitcoin percentage drawdown from the all-time high. This is in 2020. So the price was $5,000. Then we rallied up to 60K. We then had a massive drop right here. So we had a drop of around 50% from the all-time high in July of 2021, guys. And then it went on to make a new all-time high in November. So the summer of 2021, we saw around a 50% drawdown in Bitcoin. Where are we right now? I'm going to zoom in on this. This chart is from Into the Cryptoverse. Link below if you want to pick up this chart and others on the site. Right now, Bitcoin is around 5 to maybe 6% below its all-time high. So people are petrified, yet even in a bull market, we saw a 50% correction. So just a reminder that this drawdown is normal for a bull market. We saw many drawdowns from the all-time high in 2021 as the price of Bitcoin continued to rally. So right here, this is from $30,000 up to $60,000. We saw many new highs, and then many times we saw the price of Bitcoin drop 20%, another one for 16%. You get the idea. So right now, again, Bitcoin is chilling at around a 6% or so drop from the all-time high. So right here, this is also important. So Bitcoin and traditional assets, compound annual growth rate. All I got to know is that Bitcoin outperforms gold and the S&P 500 on a 1-year, 2-year, 3-year, all the way to a 14-year time horizon. It outperforms. Next, take a look here. A tweet from Udi says the important thing to remember is that weekend price action is always a scam. If they try to separate you from your Bitcoin, don't let them. And this is very important because Bitcoin trades 24/7. Altcoins trade 24/7. Tons of liquidity. And again, you can dump it or buy it and anything can happen over the weekend. Whereas with the stock market, you can't do that over the weekend. So weekend price action for crypto and Bitcoin is usually really chaotic if you didn't already kind of realize that for yourself. So Udi's right there. Possibly we're heading into an inverted head and shoulders pattern. Right here, Eric Trump. Let me say it again, buy the dips, Bitcoin and ETH. This was from yesterday, okay? Buy the dips, says the president's son. And right here, we got a clip from Fox Business, Natalie Brunell, and I want to play this for you guys really quick.
One interesting correlation has been Bitcoin and the money supply. Yes. Is that integral? Like, hey, we've got the chart. It's pretty easy. You don't have to be a chartist to see, okay, they kind of trade in tandem here.
Well, one thing we know is that they're going to continue to debase, and liquidity has been at all-time highs, and that's largely because we're running these massive fiscal deficits. And guess what? They're going to continue. The projections made for the rest of the year is that we're going to be basically issuing about $18 billion worth of debt per day for the rest of the year, for the rest of 2025. So the thing you need is the one thing immune to currency debasement, immune to inflation, and that is Bitcoin.
So that's exactly right. Regardless of the price action, we know that the US dollar is going to be further debased forever, in my opinion. And that leads me to right here. This is what Trump said recently having to do with the economy.
Wait till you see the boom that this country goes through in 5 or 6 months from now with all of the things that are happening.
So calling for a boom in 5 to 6 months.
Car plants are getting ready to start built. Mm-hmm. They're going to be built by record numbers. The AI stuff is crazy, what's going on there. Billions and billions, trillions of dollars is being, and it's all going to start very shortly now. It's amazing. We've taken in almost $17 trillion of investments in this country. And when you see what happens, we're going to have a successful country like I think we've never had before.
All right, so take his word for whatever you want. We're going to have a successful country like we've never had before. And yeah, I mean, really, right now we are in a 6% dip for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin dipped 15 or 20%, I still wouldn't be concerned because of what I showed you at the beginning of the video. Bitcoin does that even while the price continues to climb higher. In my opinion, I think we're still going higher. But as always, I've never told you to do what I say. I've told you what I'm doing and what I believe. I think Bitcoin's going to $1 million. I have no desire to sell and try to time the tops and bottoms because in the past when I've tried to do that, I usually don't do it correctly, right? So my track record going back a while is not stellar. So it's always been a better idea just to buy and hold and DCA, right? Buy the dips. But if you want to take profits, take profits. Please do what you need to do when you want to do for you to feel comfortable in this market. But that is it for the video, guys. I'll keep you guys posted. Make sure to like and subscribe. Until next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.